Seniors, stop eating these 6 breakfast foods that destroy muscle. You fill your bowl with a cereal the box calls healthy, or pour a glass of what you believe is 100% pure juice, thinking you're doing everything right. But what if that exact meal is the hidden saboteur accelerating your muscle loss? For many people over 60, common breakfast foods are the secret reason behind daily fatigue and weakness. But what if I told you that struggling to get out of a chair or feeling unsteady isn't just a part of aging, but a sign that you lost the first battle of the day before you even finished your coffee? Here at Nitro Wellness, our goal is to give you the simple, science-backed knowledge you need to win that battle and take back control of your health. The enemy we're fighting is age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. To defeat it, your body needs to win on 2 fronts at breakfast. You need more protein and less inflammation. Seniors need about 25 to 30 grams of protein in a single meal to trigger muscle growth. At the same time, you must cut off the supply line to the enemy, which means avoiding sugar and refined carbs that cause inflammation and stop muscle repair in its tracks. The good news is, this is a fight you can win. In this video, I'll expose the 6 breakfast foods secretly sabotaging your strength, and then I'll arm you with 4 simple but powerful swaps to help you start rebuilding, starting today. But before we unmask these 6 saboteurs, I want to invite you to join our mission. Here at Nitro Wellness, we believe knowledge is the fuel for a stronger life. If you're ready to take control with simple, science-backed advice every week, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. Think of it as your first strategic move in this battle for your strength. Now, let's get into the foods to avoid. Food number 1. Sugary breakfast cereals and toaster pastries. The first saboteur to clear out of your pantry is the classic box of breakfast cereal and its cousin, the toaster pastry. For decades, we've been marketed the idea that a bowl of fortified cereal is a healthy start. The boxes boast about being whole grain or low fat. But the truth is, this is one of the biggest deceptions in the grocery store, and it's making you weaker. Look at a typical healthy cereal box. You might see oats listed first. But flip it over to the nutrition label, and you will almost certainly find a shocking amount of added sugar. Many popular cereals have so much sugar per serving, it's closer to a dessert. This sugar hits your system all at once. Your blood sugar spikes, and your body releases a flood of insulin. That isn't just a recipe for a mid-morning crash. It's the signal for inflammation to begin its attack. And the damage goes deeper. This inflammation is a direct enemy of your muscles, creating an environment where they can't use protein to repair and rebuild. To make matters worse, these cereals are profoundly lacking in protein. A typical serving gives you maybe 3 to 5 grams, a tiny fraction of the 25 to 30 grams your muscles are crying out for. You're getting a flood of muscle-disrupting sugar and a starvation-level amount of protein. Toaster pastries are even worse. Pockets of refined flour and sugary filling with almost no nutritional value. Food number 2. White bread, bagels, and English muffins. Next, let's talk about that seemingly harmless slice of toast or morning bagel. It feels simple, but if it's made from white flour, you're setting your muscles up for failure. White bread, bagels, and most English muffins are made from refined flour. During refining, the wheat is stripped of its fiber and nutrients. What's left is pure starch, which your body digests almost as fast as sugar. So just like the cereal, that plain white bagel causes an immediate, intense blood sugar spike. Your body scrambles to produce insulin, the inflammatory response kicks in, and muscle repair is put on hold. The real crime here is the ratio. A large plain bagel can have over 50 grams of carbohydrates with less than 10 grams of protein. This gives your body a massive dose of energy it can't use, which often gets stored as fat, all while your muscles are being denied the amino acids they need to stay strong. Even bread labeled multigrain can be a trap. Unless it says 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain as the very first ingredient, it's often just a saboteur in disguise. Food number 3. Flavored and low-fat yogurts. Yogurt has a brilliant disguise as a health food.
We associate it with gut health and protein, and while that can be true, most yogurts in the supermarket are double agents working against muscle health, especially the fruit on the bottom, blended, and low-fat flavored kinds. Here's the trap. When food companies remove fat, they have to add something back for taste. That something is almost always sugar. A small, single-serving container of a popular low-fat peach yogurt can have over 15 grams of added sugar. You're essentially eating a dessert. This sugar acts just like the sugar in cereal. It spikes your insulin and promotes inflammation. And while yogurt does have protein, the amount in these sugary versions is often diluted. You might get 8 to 10 grams of protein, but it comes with a dose of sugar that cancels out the benefits. It's a terrible trade-off. But stick with me, because in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to turn yogurt into one of the most powerful, muscle-building allies you can eat.
Food number 4. Fruit juice and sweetened beverages. For generations, we've been told that a glass of orange juice is a healthy start to the day. This is a myth we must retire if we want to win the battle for our muscles. When you juice a fruit, you strip away its most valuable part, the fiber. What's left is basically sugar water with some vitamins. A single 8-ounce glass of orange juice can contain over 20 grams of sugar, nearly the same as a can of soda. Without fiber to slow it down, this sugar floods your bloodstream, causing a massive insulin spike and that same inflammatory response. Think about it. You'd probably feel full after eating 1 or 2 whole oranges. It takes 4 or 5 oranges to make 1 glass of juice. You're consuming all the sugar from those 5 oranges in seconds with none of the protective fiber. This is devastating for muscle health. You're getting an inflammatory sugar bomb with 0 protein. It does nothing to stop the muscle breakdown that happens overnight. In fact, it creates the perfect environment for it to continue.
Food number 5. Processed breakfast meats. A breakfast of sausage or bacon feels substantial. It contains protein, so it seems like it should be on your side. However, the way this protein is processed turns it into a Trojan horse for your health. Processed meats like bacon, breakfast sausages, and ham are preserved using methods like salting, curing, or adding chemical preservatives like nitrates. These processes create compounds that are harmful. The primary issue is, once again, inflammation. Processed meats are high in saturated fats and sodium, and the chemical preservatives can lead to increased oxidative stress. This chronic inflammation doesn't just harm your circulatory system, it directly interferes with your muscles' ability to recover and grow. The World Health Organization has even classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is sufficient evidence it can cause cancer. That fact alone is a clear signal that these foods are not your allies. You're not just eating protein, you're eating protein packaged with pro-inflammatory compounds that sabotage your strength.
Food number 6. Low-protein smoothies. A smoothie seems like the peak of health. You blend up fruits and vegetables. What could be wrong? This is perhaps the most deceptive saboteur of all, because its danger lies in what's missing: enough protein. A smoothie made from only fruit and a liquid base like almond milk is functionally the same as drinking fruit juice. It can be a huge sugar bomb, especially if you use multiple high-sugar fruits like banana, mango, and pineapple. When you blend fruit, the fiber is pulverized and the sugar is absorbed rapidly, leading to the same blood sugar spike and inflammatory response. The real problem for your muscles is the missed opportunity. Breakfast is the crucial moment to switch your body from muscle breakdown to muscle building. A simple fruit smoothie provides almost no protein to do that job. Now that we've unmasked all 6 saboteurs, it's time to arm you with the heroes of your breakfast table. This isn't about deprivation, it's about making strategic upgrades. These are 4 simple swaps to turn your breakfast into a muscle-building powerhouse.
Swap number 1. Instead of cereal or flavored yogurt, switch to a Greek yogurt parfait. This is the most powerful breakfast swap you can make. Replace the sugary cereal and flavored yogurt with a bowl of plain, full-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt. Here's why this is a powerhouse. A single cup of plain Greek yogurt delivers over 20 grams of high-quality protein, getting you right up to that 25 to 30 gram target needed to trigger muscle growth. Greek yogurt contains both whey protein, which gets to your muscles quickly, and casein protein, which provides a slow, steady supply of amino acids for hours. The key is to choose plain. This puts you in control. Now, build your parfait. Add a handful of berries, like blueberries or raspberries, which are low in sugar and packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. Add a sprinkle of walnuts or chia seeds for healthy fats, fiber, and even more protein. You've just created a breakfast that delivers a massive dose of protein, provides fiber to keep you full, and actively combats inflammation.
Swap number 2. Instead of white bread or a bagel, switch to an egg-based breakfast. We need to replace the empty carbs of white bread with a true muscle-building food. And there is no better foundation than the humble egg. Eggs are a perfect protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids. One large egg has about 6 grams of protein, so a scramble of 3 eggs gets you to 18 grams instantly. Add a slice of 100% whole grain toast, and you're easily approaching that 25-gram target. More importantly, eggs are a fantastic source of an amino acid called leucine, which acts like the direct switch that turns on muscle protein synthesis. Eating eggs for breakfast sends a clear signal to your body. Start building. They're incredibly versatile. Scramble, poach, or make an omelet. An omelet is a perfect vehicle for more nutrients. Toss in spinach, bell peppers, or mushrooms for fiber and anti-inflammatory compounds.
Swap number 3. Instead of fruit juice, switch to a protein smoothie. This swap transforms the smoothie from a saboteur into a strategic asset. The key is to build your smoothie around a high-quality protein source. Here's the winning formula. Liquid base, use water, or for extra protein, unsweetened milk or soy milk. Protein source, most important, add a scoop of protein powder. Whey protein is excellent for seniors because it's high in leucine, or a large scoop of plain Greek yogurt. This single step adds 20 to 30 grams of protein. Healthy fats and fiber. Add a tablespoon of almond butter or a handful of chia seeds to keep you full and slow sugar absorption. Fruit and veggies. Now add a small amount of fruit, like half a banana or some berries, and a large handful of spinach. You won't taste the spinach, but you'll get its nutrients. This new smoothie is a complete meal. It delivers the protein your muscles need, the fiber to keep blood sugar stable, and healthy fats to keep you full.
Swap number 4. Instead of processed meats, switch to lean, whole food protein. If you enjoy a savory, protein-rich breakfast, you don't have to give it up. You just need to swap the processed options for clean, lean proteins that fight for you, not against you. This is about making a strategic upgrade to satisfy that craving for a hearty start while actively building your strength. The biggest issue with processed meats like bacon and commercial sausage is what's added during manufacturing. They are loaded with sodium, unhealthy saturated fats, and chemical preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. These additives are well known to promote chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout the body, the exact state that prevents your muscles from properly using protein to repair and grow. When you eat these foods, you're taking 1 step forward with the protein and 2 steps back with the inflammation. But you can take back control. The easiest and most powerful swap is to make your own breakfast sausage. It's far simpler than it sounds, and the result is a game changer. Start with lean ground chicken or turkey, which is naturally lower in inflammatory saturated fats than processed pork. Place the ground meat in a bowl and add your own powerhouse spices. Think sage, thyme, fennel, a pinch of black pepper, and maybe some smoked paprika for that savory, smoky flavor. Mix it all together with your hands, form them into patties, and cook them in a pan with a little olive oil. In just a few minutes, you've created a delicious high-protein breakfast that is free of harmful preservatives and excess sodium. You get all the satisfying flavor while providing your body with pure muscle-building fuel. Another fantastic and elegant swap is smoked salmon. A few beautiful slices of smoked salmon on a piece of 100% whole-grain toast provides a fantastic dose of high-quality protein. But here's the secret weapon. Smoked salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are renowned for their potent anti-inflammatory properties. They actively work to calm the inflammation in your body, creating the perfect environment for your muscles to absorb the protein and amino acids they need to become stronger. So this swap delivers a true 1-2 punch. It eliminates a major source of inflammation, processed meat, and replaces it with a food that not only provides clean protein, but also actively fights inflammation.
By making these simple changes, either preparing your own chicken sausage or enjoying some delicious smoked salmon, you transform your savory breakfast from a saboteur into one of your greatest allies in the fight for strength and vitality. Let's recap. We're avoiding the 6 saboteurs: sugary cereals, white bread, flavored yogurts, fruit juices, processed meats, and low-protein smoothies. These foods destroy muscle by spiking blood sugar and causing inflammation. Instead, we're making 4 powerful swaps. We're using protein-packed Greek yogurt, making eggs the star, blending strategic high-protein smoothies, and choosing lean, whole food proteins over processed ones. Building strength after 60 isn't about a magic pill. It's about winning the battle, one meal at a time, starting with breakfast. Making these swaps can be the difference between feeling weaker each year and feeling stronger, more energetic, and more in control of your independence. I'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment below and let me know which of these swaps you might try first. Are you going to build a Greek yogurt parfait or try making your own chicken sausage? Reading about the positive changes you're making is what the Nitro Wellness community is all about. Please share this video if it could help someone you care about stay strong. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.